fucking start eventually. There it is. Yo. Bro. Fairwinds Travelers, welcome. We are going to be doing the Midnight Brigade Kingdom Quest today. I'm going to kind of run you through it and tell you about what it is and how to do it. Give you sort of a quick overview, the advanced options, and how all of it. We're going to kind of just talk about it. We'll talk about it while I run it. So let's see, right now we're waiting for the A already started. This is a different A. A and B already started. I'm waiting for the participants of A to get out, and then we will all fire it up that way. So, Midnight Brigade, as it is implied, is a kingdom quest that starts at level 36. You can, if you click this button up here, you can bring up all your kingdom quests. These are the ones all for your, my list is ones for your level. All is all the kingdom quests you can see across the board. If we go down, I think we gotta go pretty far down. There it is. Midnight Brigade Veterans starts at level 36, so that's the lowest that you can start doing Midnight Brigades. I would recommend doing that, especially in those brackets. Start off doing them as soon as possible because you get lots of XP for it. So that is the first thing the very first thing that is probably the most important is like you're gonna get lots of XP for it. It's a good way to level, especially with the lower levels. Grandmaster, it's kind of rough. You're not getting as much XP. I know specifically the Master, you hop in that right at, what is it, 96 or whatever it starts, and you'll get like 50% a level for multiple levels. It'll start at like 50-ish, and then it'll kind of go down every level you go up, and you'll end up at getting still like, 20-something% by the end, and you just kind of keep that rolling. I would start doing them as soon as possible. They're a great way to get the reward boxes for enhancement materials and other things like that. You can get the mini pets, and they're a great way to play the game on like a free-to-play kind of basis. You can get these guys. These are all mini pets from Midnight Brigades. These are particularly from the Master ones that go 96 to 125. There it is. So yes, you start off as you have these four different rooms. Let's see, I think of the other ones, a lot of the earlier ones, people go to Blaze first, but these late ones, people go to Lutu and stuff like that first. Lutu is the one down here. This one in blue is Iglis, in red is Blaze, in green and is Eris. Those represent the four different rooms that they each contain a boss. Essentially, you just have to defeat the bosses. And then there are two bosses in the middle. They will spawn in the middle. You defeat one at a time, of course. The first defeat spawns the second one. So we're gonna go check it out because I'm not really sure where anybody is because I'm not in a party right now. So another caveat of Midnight Brigade, of course, is that it is a notoriously difficult kingdom quest. People are very strong. And right now I am, unfortunately, I made the mistake of not joining the MB when I was doing Masters. I could have done Masters better, and I made the mistake of not doing that. I came to Grandmaster, and now I'm getting my butthole pushed in, essentially. So part of it is everything here is very tough. Even with the gear I have equipped, still getting my butthole pushed in. Part of what you do if you cannot do very much, do your best to kind of stay out of the way. If you come over here and get behind things, if you get behind the enemies that cannot attack you, so just kind of get behind, do what you can. Let the strong people take care of everything else. A lot of times, my best advice, if you're not very powerful, if you're gonna die a lot or something, just do your best to stay the fuck out of the way. Don't die. Do what little you can. Do every bits of damage that you can. But just try not to die a lot. If you have revs, there are revs in this. You can revive yourself 4 or 5 times with like actual just regular respawns. But of course there are the monetized tier of Lego options. Those are something you have to typically pay for. Sometimes you can get them through the game, or you can farm them through the Lucky House, if I'm correct. It's all pretty straightforward. You just beat the 4 bosses. at 75% and 25% health on Grandmaster. There are mobs that spawn. When the mobs spawn, you can't attack the boss anymore because you get stunned, he gets super powerful, etc., etc. So you have to go attack the mobs, kill the mob, the ones that add first, not the ones that are already in here. You'll see them. There's a bunch that are already in here up ahead. And these are in every room, has spawns just like these. Don't worry about them. Most people don't anymore. You just go right past them. And people will go nuts on the boss. So right here see that? At 75% health, it spawns these Vortex Guardians. And you have to kind of outlive these bastards because they are very tough. So now I'm just going to use a respawn, simple respawn. Try to avoid their damages by staying behind them. As you saw with their little AoEs, they put their arms out and they attack forward. In this case, so both sides have been. Once both sides are defeated, you're free to go and attack Eris again. Until it gets down to 25% health. You'll know the mobs have spawned back in because you'll see those altars spawn in, these kind of altar thingies. And we could come over here and do our best to do some damage. Okay, mob's dead. You can tell because the pillars will explode. That's how you know that their things have been destroyed. Okay. Now we go on and finish Eris. And this should be done quickly. Yep, people are just melting him because this is the cap one, of course, so everybody is extremely powerful in here. I am freshly 126. I've made the mistake of trying. I should have tried to do this still at Master because I was actually doing damage and being able to survive and stuff like that. But I made the mistake of not doing that. Just heading down the line. We just did green. Now we got to do red, and then I believe blue is still needed. As you can see, there is down here, Eris has been defeated, Pillar of Vortex, so you can see in the little box when things have been defeated and whatnot. So if you're ever questioning, you can just scroll through that until you find it. Oh boy, this is not good. I got, see, if you attack him after the mobs spawn, you get stunned. And if he wasn't stunned so hard right now, I would have gotten caught up in some crazy shit. So it looks like we got lucky over here. This is actually a bug. Mobs sometimes don't spawn. So now I'm going to try to slide in here. Yep, help with that where I can, and then just run away. Terrible to say it like this, but every bit of monetization you have helps. If you have, it's the common wisdom or knowledge is to be ranted. You want to have, or what is it, charmed or whatever. You want to make sure you have all your SC items, 50%, whatever's, and so you can be very powerful when you go up against these guys, because it is a notoriously difficult Kingdom Quest. The things here are notoriously strong, so you have to be pretty much at the top of your game. I would recommend. See, as you can see, a lot of my gear is like blues and middles, and not even fully upgraded and whatnot, and I get smacked. A lot of things kill me in a few hits of that. You have to be very well equipped or rely on people who are extremely powerful. I still have 2 hearts left, which means I can still respawn 2 more times. So I'm just gonna do it because I don't care. I mean, thankfully for me, I'm not running currently anything. I came into this with the intention of dying and just kind of showing how things work. If you die and you rev, of course it resets all of your potions and everything going on. So, of course, you also don't lose experience. Thankfully, that's the one good thing. No matter what, you won't lose experience. I believe it is we have 1 room left, just blue. Oh, people said to go mid, so we're going mid now. Hey! Alright, so at some point someone has already destroyed Iglis, and it was completely beyond my I didn't even notice it. It just happened, because things can happen fast. And I'm skill rolling, which means I'm kind of rolling my hotkeys and stuff just to keep my skills going. Same in this situation, I'm not going to be able to do much against Caster. I'm just going to do my best to stand off and throw my axes and get stuff like that, because it ain't going to work. So with caster, I believe it's, I want to say it's 75, 50, and 25. I know it is that for anything below Grandmaster, but I don't know about Grandmaster for caster specifically. On Grandmaster, when you are fighting the bosses, just the regular bosses, they only spawn at 75 and 25. At the lower levels, they spawn at 75, 50, and 25% health, which makes the battles a little bit more annoying. So we're about to hit 50%. Yep, so 75, 50, and 25%. They will spawn these gaggles of mobs that you have to run around and kill. They basically just represent each of the bosses. So you'll just get in there, do some damage, try to avoid death, of course. And there's the 25% health one. Alright, finally, the final boss, the unknown thing. After defeating Caster... Hey. That's nice. The unknown thing appears. Now, this is just a straightforward fight. Don't die, kill the fuck out of it. So, it's about halfway dead. This boss and this whole thing's gonna be very done very soon. So, with all that being said, as you can see, 3642, this quest has gone by very quickly. I have spent many a time doing Kingdom Quests, Midnight Brigades, where you spend pretty much the entire time here. There's like a 50-minute timer or something like that. So to get it done in like 14 minutes or whatever is very, very good. A lot of these people probably just came from Midnight Brigade A. If you get it done fast enough, you can turn around and join C or B, depending. We'll exit in 20 seconds. I'm going to open the box and make sure to show that kind of what you get. So, in your reward inventory, it will give you, oh dear, the Midnight Brigade Grandmaster box. You get one for every different one. There'll be, of course, the respective expert, veteran, whatever it's called. We're going to open it and see what we got this time around. Nope. Hey, pretty good. Ooh, see, this is what I needed, and this is why I'm telling you to open the boxes, especially when you hit these higher levels. I'm in a very bad place. Part of the reason why my gear is so low is because I straight up do not have the enhancement materials to get them up there. The best way to do that, grind stuff that drops these, if you want to do that, or spend your life doing production, I guess, or just go play Midnight Brigade over and over and get 5. I just got 5. 7 through 9s, 5 4 through 6s. Those 4 through 6s, the Lixes, this specifically Lix, is what I'm missing. And I got 2 Karas, that's very good, and a Fluorite. You get Fluorite every time you do the Kingdom Quest, as far as I know, which means I have done these Kingdom Quests, let's see, exactly 70 times on this character alone. Once an expert, and then 63 times on Master, and then 6 times so far on Grandmaster now. That's it. That is the Midnight Brigade Kingdom Quest. You get spit out in the usual gate field. From here you can go anywhere. And if this had been the A, we would have immediately joined C, and I would have probably continued this recording. So yeah, and I also got, I think that was like a 2% or something, or 3%. I got some percentage out of that. I should have looked before I had checked that. 410 million to be specific. So yeah, that's Midnight Brigade Kingdom Quest. We've done it. That's all. I just wanted to show, we're showing that off, and that's your basic Midnight Brigade guide. It's pretty easy, just do it. I wanted to save this for the end of the video because I hate to say it. It's not something I feel good about saying, but you can just leech. If you can't do the fucking Midnight Brigade, just leech it. If you can't do the Midnight Brigade Kingdom Quest, if you just can't do it, if you're not contributing anything, then leech. I hate to say that, but you gotta do what you gotta do to get to level sometimes. And sometimes you need the levels just in order for you to get maybe the bracket that you need to equip, maybe have some gear. That's kind of a jump from the last time you equipped some gear. Whatever you have to do, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Always do your best. I would always recommend doing your best. If you can do something, do it. If you can't, get out of the way, let other people do it. So that might be a separate video, me doing casters, and if I might do a separate video on combining casters and the actual how to do that, because I don't know anything about it. I don't know enough about it. I've never done it. I've just kind of been sitting on these mini pets because I usually run, like, man, I've got plenty of 30 days and stuff like that. I just kind of rack those. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching. That's it. I just wanted to show you how to do Midnight Brigade, be a fun little video for you. And in case anybody ever needs to know, share this with them and just tell them, look me up on Discord. If you ever have any questions, I would be glad to answer them for you to the very best of my ability. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. And this has been me playing Midnight Brigade Kingdom Quest, trying to show you how to do it because it's super easy. If you haven't done it, then do it because it's fun, it's good XP, and fucking, if you're doing reps, it's a good way to break up the reps, etc., etc. Thank you so much for watching. Love you so much. I'll see you later. Fair winds, travelers. Have a wonderful New Year's, etc. And bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.